Introducing Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. Join us whilst we explore the latest updates in the world of business and technology. Do not miss out. Welcome to your very first episode of Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. This is your go-to source for the latest updates in the world of business and technology. I'm your host, Nadia Chantel. This show is sponsored by TendoTechnologies Ghana. We're going for a quick break. We'll be back to head into our first segment, Tech in Brief.
Tendo, based in Ghana, a platform for individuals to resell products using social media.
My name is Felix. I am the CEO of Tendo. Tendo is a platform that enables anyone in Africa to start an online store with zero capital.
Tendo is a social commerce app for resellers. The platform has built a network of suppliers and then handles the fulfillment when an order is placed. For the resellers, after identifying the products they want to sell through Tendo's app, they can add a markup on the wholesale price, which is their profit, and they use social media to sell to their community.
They would find the products that they want, and we would guide them on how much they can price, how much profit they can add to the product. But once they share it and they generate orders, Tendo actually fulfills the order. So we deliver to their end customers and send their profits to them. These resellers act as sources of truth and recommendations for the end buyers. Their desire really is to leverage on that community to generate an income.
From an earnings perspective, Tendo isn't providing the equivalent of a full-time income for their users. That's by design. They are one part of their users' portfolio of work.
Our average user base earns right now about $60 monthly. And I think it's significant because a lot of these users are using the income that they're earning on Tendo for very impactful things. So paying for fees, paying for their children, buying essential things that they need. But our idea is to find something that's very easy. They can do on their smartphone. They can do it while you're doing all their different other things. And then we can take the heavy lifting and just leverage on what they have, which is their drive, their skills, and the relationships that they build.
Tech in Brief. Welcome back from the break. We are headed into our first segment, Tech in Brief. So first up, we have ZPay, a Ghanaian company making waves in the remittance and mobile money service industry. They recently secured a significant investment of $3 million from the Verdant Capital Hybrid Fund. Now, the Verdant Capital Hybrid Fund is an investment firm specializing in financial services across Africa. Their support of ZPay highlights their dedication to fostering innovation and growth in the region's financial sector. Next, we turn our attention to South Africa, where exciting developments in visa regulations are taking place. The country has enacted digital nomad visa regulations, paving the way for skilled remote workers from around the world to obtain visas for up to 3 years. However, there's a catch. Applicants must demonstrate an annual salary of at least $53,000 to qualify for this visa. Lastly, on our Tech in Brief segment, we have YouScribe, a digital library hailing from France, making its mark in Ghana with the support of Digital Virgo and MTN. This innovative platform has launched in Ghana, collaborating with local publishers to curate a catalog tailored to the Ghanaian audience. It is worth noting that Ghana is the second English-speaking country to experience the benefits of YouScribe's extensive digital library. That's all we have for our Tech in Brief segments today. A lovely thanks to our lovely sponsor, TendoTechnologies. We're going for a short break. We'll be back.
Looking for a side income to support your hustle? Then continue watching. Tendo helps anyone start an online retail business with no capital. Here's how. Download the Tendo app, find products you want to resell, add your profits, and market. You can market by sharing images of the product with your WhatsApp group, Facebook Marketplace, and other marketplaces. When you get a customer, place the order on the app with customer details. Tendo will deliver and send your profit. All you need is your phone and the Tendo app. Download the Tendo app and begin your side hustle journey with us.
Welcome back to Business Tech Guide. Today we're thrilled to have Felix Manford, CEO and co-founder of TendoTechnologies, with us. Tendo is a popular reselling platform in Africa that allows anyone to start an online business or sell online with zero capital without inventory. The platform offers a wide range of products from various categories such as electronics, fashion, home appliances, games, and more, all at wholesale prices. Tendo is backed by reputable companies such as Google and YC. Felix, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right. Okay. So I'm happy that you're here. So we're going to kick things off. So we'll dive into our rapid fire round of questions. Are you ready?
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess.
So Felix, if you could have a personal AI assistant,
Yeah.
what would you name it?
What would I name it?
Yeah.
Julie, after my mother.
Oh, Sam, that's so cute. I'm sure she'll be very happy to hear that. Now, would you rather have unlimited Wi-Fi wherever you go or a lifetime supply of free gadgets?
Free electronic gadgets?
Yeah.
I'd
So
say
Wi-Fi?
lifetime supply of free gadgets.
Okay, we love that. Okay, everybody likes free things. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so would you rather live in a world without social media or without smartphones?
Without social media.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think
But
social
you're a
media.
tech guy, so.
Yeah, but then I need smartphones too, so.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, okay. All right, so what is the first app you check in the morning when you wake up?
This might sound corny, but it's Gmail, usually just to catch up on
Gmail?
work. Yeah.
No Instagram, no anything?
Yeah, these days, no, it's mostly Gmail. Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So our last question, then we go into the heavy questions.
Okay.
So if you could have dinner with any tech innovator, living or deceased, who would it be?
I'd say Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want the money.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very innovative guy. So.
Oh. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. So now we're entering into the round of serious questions
Okay.
because I would like to know, and I'm sure our guests and our viewers would love to know, what is Tendo and how did you come about it? But first, I want to know an overview of your life. So let me know.
Okay, so I mean, Felix, I am currently, like you mentioned, currently working as the CEO and co-founder of Tendo.
Okay.
My background, I grew up in Ghana. I studied in the University of Ghana in
Okay.
the business school,
All right.
did accounting.
Mm.
Went on to work in investment banking in London. So did that for about a couple of years. And then about 5 years ago, I decided to make a transition back into tech. Or
okay.
let's say my first transition actually into tech.
Okay.
So it was through that journey I met my co-founders, met my different partners, and then we tried a couple of different businesses.
Yeah.
Some, went terribly bad,
Okay.
and others did well, and then we ended up building Tendo together, and here we are today.
So Tendo is what stuck.
Yes.
Okay.
You could say that.
Okay, that's lovely. So what inspired you to embark on this journey? Because I know it wasn't easy, or was it?
No, not really. I mean, I think my ambition generally has been to contribute into tackling some of the continent's biggest problems, which is gender inequality and poverty. And so I felt like tech was, as a young person, tech was probably the easiest way for me to have the strongest impact on solving these problems. So yeah, actually we started out building a platform called Hashfire, which was an influencer marketing platform for young people to find campaigns, brand campaigns, do campaigns for different kinds of brands and earn money. That's what we started out building, and that evolved into what Tendo is.
Okay, that's lovely. Oh, we love to see it. We're very happy for you. So can you walk us through the early days of Tendo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, we started out as Hashfire.
Okay.
The whole idea was very simple. Young people are on social media. It could be a great way for them to connect with friends, but also a great way for them to earn an income.
Okay.
And so the whole idea was that with Hashfire, you could find influencer marketing campaigns that brands were offering.
Okay.
You could join those campaigns and share them with your audience and get paid for the campaigns that you run.
Yeah.
But as we built the community for Hashfire, the feedback that we got was that most of these people actually wanted to start businesses.
Okay.
And then the challenge that they had was they didn't have enough savings or couldn't secure loans to buy inventory to start those businesses online.
Oh, wow.
And so it was through that journey we thought about the idea of building a platform where you could actually start a business but not need products or need inventory. And that's why we built Tendo.
Oh, wow.
And in the early days, it was very tough. But the whole idea was for us to validate the concept, ensure that we're building something that people actually needed.
Yeah.
Something, YC, one of the things that YC really teaches is build something people want.
Okay.
So we wanted to validate that. So in the early days, Tendo actually started as a WhatsApp group.
Oh, nice.
So we had a WhatsApp group with about 60 people in there. We would post pictures of products. They would take those pictures, share it on their social media channels.
Oh, okay.
And when they had orders, they would place them through Google Forms, and then
wow.
would use spreadsheets. And I would personally go out and fulfill them in my car, just drop it around with customers, all with the goal or the intention of really understanding the problem that we were solving and getting to understand our users so that we can build something more useful for them.
Oh, wow, that's lovely. And you've built something very useful because Tendo is doing wonders in the market. So
Thank you.
We love to see that. Okay, so how did you secure investors like YC and Google for TendoTechnologies? For those who do not know, YC is a leading global accelerator that has backed successful companies like Airbnb, Dropbox, Coinbase, and Paystack. Tendo is the 4th Ghanaian startup to enter this program. And you just started in 2021.
Yeah.
And then you got in 2022.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. And it's competitive, isn't it?
It's very competitive. They like to say it's harder to get into YC than it is to get into Harvard. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it was an interesting journey. I think for us as an early stage startup, we knew that to be able to do what we actually wanted to do, which is ultimately our vision was to create like 1 million entrepreneurs.
Okay.
We knew that we had to get some extra investment to accelerate our growth.
Yeah.
So we basically talked to as many investors as we could during the process of fundraising. YC was one of them. YC was one of the accelerators that we applied to.
Wow.
And I think the key thing for us is, and I think what really stood out about us to YC was the fact that we were very scrappy with our approach. So like I said, we were using, even at the time that we went into YC, we were still using spreadsheets. We didn't have like a fully fledged app yet. So we pitched to YC the idea that we could actually make that much traction. We did a couple of thousands of dollars in revenue, even with a WhatsApp group, and then ultimately show them the vision of how big it could be if we get the supports that we needed. And I think that was the key element to securing this investment.
All right. So you showed them what you could do.
Yes, with the little we had, yes.
All right. That's lovely. So that's good. We'll keep that in mind. All right. And then, so in your experience, what factors do investors typically look for when considering funding opportunities in Ghana?
I mean, globally, it's not just in Ghana, but globally, what investors usually look for is they're looking for someone who has solved a problem that is built something that people want, right? Like solve a problem that is very obvious in the society or in a market or whatever.
All right.
I think that's the first thing. They're also looking for domain expertise. So whether you have a background in the market that you're operating in, or at least you spent enough time with your users to understand the problem very well. And I think there's also an element of skill, which is what I guess very early stage you don't think too much about. But a lot of investors are looking at the potential for your business to go beyond the borders of the country that you're currently operating in, to generate significant returns on their investment in a very relatively fast period of time. And so they're looking for that level of skill, and usually technology offers that. Building platforms on existing technology allows you to get that skill because you don't need to build physical infrastructure or whatever. You can just access it through smartphones or the internet, and that allows you to reach a wider audience with your solution. Okay,
that's really good. I'm really proud of this company. It's doing very well. So now, what challenges did you go through whilst trying to secure these investors?
I think the main thing was around company structure. So a lot of these investors have a specific structure that they can invest into. So usually it's more difficult to invest like a locally incorporated company. So we had to restructure the company. We had to set up a parent company in Delaware, restructure the business, ensure that we had a functioning board, just really put the company in a position such that legally it can attract the investments in the first place. So those were some of the initial challenges that we faced, just having to go through all those processes. I personally had never built like a global company in the past, so that was new to me. But it was great to have investors and partners who guided us through that process, and I think that ultimately went well.
All right, then we're happy for you. We're happy that your business is doing well. So, what is the work culture like at TendoTechnologies?
Well, at Tendo, I think I'd like to say it's, if I had to describe it with one word, I'll say it's very meritocratic. So whoever does the best work and is most passionate about what they're doing gets really ahead in the company, right? We don't like to look too much at about backgrounds and qualifications. We are really looking at people who are eager about the problem that we are solving and are willing to commit, their time and their efforts and their brain power to actually, fulfilling that goal. And I think I like to use a typical example of our country manager in Ghana, Ato, who started out as a university student, a first year, a final year university student when he joined us. And now he's grown, worked hard to grow to the point where he leads the team here in Ghana. And ultimately, that's the kind of example that we like to set to show that, regardless of your background, so long as you are committed to what we are doing, you will do well. So I think that's in general what the vibe is in Tendo. In terms of the way things are set up, I think generally it's a bit relaxed. It's very competitive. We like to outdo ourselves every time. So that makes it very competitive and challenging. But I think that challenge, when you have the best people, that challenge, they always rise up to that challenge and they're able to achieve great things.
All right, that's good. So from what I'm hearing, you give opportunities to hard workers.
Yes.
All right, that's lovely. Okay, so how many team members were there when you first started, and how has it grown since then?
So when we started, there were 4 of us as co-founders, and then we hired 2 more people. So for a very long time, there were just 6 people. Right now, we have a team of about 30 people across Ghana, Nigeria, and South Africa.
Really?
Yes.
So you are in Nigeria and South Africa. I read on that.
Yes.
So how did you get your start in that as well?
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea was we are trying to build a global company. Our vision is to build something that's useful across the continent. And so early last year, we explored the Nigerian market. And then early this year as well, we explored South Africa through the help of some of our investors.
How do you manage remote, in-person, or hybrid? Do you play into that?
Well, it's a mixture of both. We like to be realistic. If your job requires you to be in the office, it's an in-person role. But if you can, something that you can realistically do at home and you can be more productive, we also do that. So for instance, most of our operations people are in the office and most of our tech people work remotely. But what we do is we offer opportunities for them to interact in person with the other team members. So for instance, those who are remote, we do monthly hackathons, for instance, where they have to come around, there's food, there's an objective that they have to complete, and they all work together to complete that objective, and that's an opportunity for them to interact in person. But we are very flexible with our work structure, and we consider what is needed to achieve our goals, but also what's comfortable for the employees. And even those who come to the office, we consider things like transport allowance.
Oh, really?
And some of our employees who live in the outskirts, we offer them like free Uber rides to the office and so on.
You are still watching Business Tech Guide on DGN. So Felix, I know starting an online business can be really stressful for some users. So how does your app work?
Yeah, so it's a very simple concept. The idea is that you can sell without having to buy any inventory. So it's a mobile app that has a range of vetted suppliers with a wide range of products. Beauty, electronics, fashion, home appliances, even consumer goods like provisions and so on. So what you do is you browse through the app, you discover any products that you want to sell. You can add your profit to these products. So let's say you find a 100 cedis product, you can add a 50 cedis profit to it, and then you can share it on social media. What we do is we will generate everything you need to sell that product. So we'll give you images, detailed description, and even a customized store link that has your name and the price you set.
Oh, wow.
And once you get a customer, Tendo actually steps into action and delivers the product on your behalf. So we'll deliver the product to your customer at 150 cedis, collect that, and send your 50 cedis profit to your Tendo wallet, which you can cash out into mobile money or bank account.
Oh, wow.
So the whole idea is really helping people leverage on the audience or the community that they have to sell more products and make money for themselves and earn a decent income.
Oh, that's really lovely. And I realized you said you send them the 50 cedis back.
Yes.
So I want to know, how do you determine your profit margin and like how much customers should place on a particular item?
So the way it works is typically we make money on the supply side. So we charge suppliers a commission. Those who list the products on the platform for other people to sell, we charge them a commission for listing those products because we're generating sales for them. And usually because we have such a wide range of products, we would guide users on what they can sell, but usually they themselves would determine what products works best for them, depending on what their customer persona, what their customer segments looks like. So users themselves are able to make that decision, but we guide them through our account managers on the products that are probably going to give them the best success in the early days. Oh,
wow, that's lovely. So you help them through and through.
Yes, we guide them. We really guide you. Even if you've not sold online before, we make it a point to ensure that we are hand-holding you and taking you through the whole journey to ensure you are successful.
Oh, wow, that's nice. That's lovely. So how many customers has Tendo amassed since its inception?
So we've grown to onboard more than almost 3,000 sellers or entrepreneurs.
Wow.
And these sellers reach more than 32,000 customers across the country. And they've made significant sales. They've grown their income on the platform. A lot of people have made enough money to pay their fees, to buy very valuable things and take care of themselves and their families.
So what incentives do users receive when they use the app?
So the main thing is the profits, the incentive that they receive. The main incentive is the profit that they add to the products.
Okay.
So usually people would add anywhere between 10 to 100 cedis on the product. And I mean, if you are selling about 10 products where you have 100 cedis profit, that's like about 1,000 cedis a week that you are earning. So that's the main way that users make money. But beyond that, we also like to upskill our users. So we have a lot of training videos and sessions within the app where you can learn things about digital marketing, starting businesses online, running ads, things that really upskill you and give you the knowledge and skills that you need to build a thriving business online.
Oh, wow, that's lovely. And I also saw that you guys run campaigns and promotions. You take people abroad sometimes, right?
Yeah, we recently did a campaign where, higher sellers got to travel and get other incentives like, free appliances and so on. So we do that as well to complement the profit that they are earning as a way to motivate them and ensure appreciation as well.
I want to ask one final question before we go for our break. So what are the future plans and expansions that we should expect from Tendo?
So like I said, our goal is ultimately to reach 1 million entrepreneurs across the country. And so one of the things that we are really rolling out is expanding across more cities. So right now we are mainly predominant in 4 cities. But by the end of this year, we'll be in every city nationwide across the country.
Wow.
So people all over the country can use Tendo and make use of it. So that's one of the main things. We're also rolling out new things, new features within the app, like challenges and rewards, where we will have daily leaderboards, daily challenges that our sellers can meet these goals and get extra income on the platform.
Wow.
And we are also adding new categories on the app. So we started out with just fashion, but we're expanding into things like beauty, makeup, where now influencers can also leverage on Tendo to sell more products to the communities and the audiences that they have. So those are the 3 main things that we have in the pipeline that we are rolling out to our users in the next coming months.
Wow, that is so good. Guys, watch out. Everywhere in the world, watch out for TendoTechnologies. So we're going for a quick break. We'll be back.
Looking for a side income to support your hustle? Then continue watching. Tendo helps anyone start an online retail business with no capital. Here's how. Download the Tendo app, find products you want to resell, add your profits, and market. You can market by sharing images of the product with your WhatsApp group, Facebook Marketplace, and other marketplaces. When you get a customer, place the order on the app with customer details. Tendo will deliver and send your profit. All you need is your phone and the Tendo app. Download the Tendo app and begin your side hustle journey with us.
Welcome back. You're watching Business Tech Guide on DGN TV. So Felix, we're back. So our next question is, what advice would you give to your younger self based on the experience you have now?
Wow. I'm still pretty young, but I think my younger self, maybe I would say, explore more opportunities way earlier. I think, just generally the Ghanaian society has taught us a very structured way to go through life, finish high school, go to uni, do this. But I think it would have been more valuable if I tried a few more different things early on, learned a few more skills outside of the things I was already learning, tried a few businesses a bit earlier. I would say that would be my advice. Maybe try more things, fail more, and explore more opportunities early on than I did later in life.
All right, okay. What advice do you have for young and aspiring entrepreneurs looking to venture into e-commerce?
Well, I mean, e-commerce specifically, I would say, I think in general with business, I think spend a lot of time understanding your customers, understanding what drives them, what their motives are. Beyond just trying to sell to them, really understand what their daily pain points and life looks like. Because it gives you a much better picture of how to present your solution and even how to design your solution for them. For e-commerce specifically, it's also around the same lines. I think it's a very saturated market. And so you need to find a unique approach, a unique process, a unique system that ensures that you can reach a very wide audience. So if you're looking to start business, I think those will be my two key advice. Just spend a lot of time understanding the customers that you're going to serve and design your solution around that. And also spend time to build differentiation for the product that you're building so that people can see how you're different from everything else available in the market and gravitate towards you as opposed to your competitors.
All right. That's really good. So you have to differentiate yourself from the other goods on the market or other businesses on the market.
Yes.
All right, okay. So I know there are lots of users on your platform. I want to know, give me one impactful story from any of your users on your platform.
Yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time talking to our users, so I've heard a couple, but one of the stories I really love is the story of Joyce. She's someone who has worked for the Ghana Health Service for a very long time.
Oh, wow.
And she uses Tendo as a way to earn supplementary income. And I think for me, what I find most impactful about her story is what she uses the money for. She uses it to take care of her kids, pay fees, do a lot of support the home, because she really is the one who does a lot of these things. And I think it's very impactful to hear that story. I've also heard stories about another user who recently just told me about how he has saved enough money to make a deposit for a land.
Oh, wow.
So that's also very impressive to hear.
Through
Tendo.
Oh, wow.
So he saved enough money to make a deposit for land, and it's something that it's always very touching to hear, to see people actually not just earn money, but save enough of it to do very impactful things in their lives.
Wow, that is amazing. Guys, so you heard it here first. You know what Tendo is, what Tendo does. So thank you so much, Felix, for sharing your insights with us today and our viewers. And thank you to our viewers for tuning into Business Tech Guide.
Looking for a side income to support your hustle? Then continue watching. Tendo helps anyone start an online retail business with no capital. Here's how. Download the Tendo app, find products you want to resell, add your profits, and market. You can market by sharing images of the product with your WhatsApp group, Facebook Marketplace, and other marketplaces. When you get a customer, place the order on the app with customer details. Tendo will deliver and send your profit. All you need is your phone and the Tendo app. Download the Tendo app and begin your side hustle journey with us.
Opportunity Spotlight. Welcome to Opportunity Spotlight's Business and Tech Edition. Today, we are shining a light on an exciting prospect that could shape your future. First up, we have Star News Mobile, a leading African media platform, empowering content creators to monetize their work and connect with their audience. Alongside them, the Global Black Economic Forum champions economic rights, aiming to close disparities and foster a more equitable future. Together, they present the Star News Business Competition, an opportunity for ventures to win up to $4,000, access investors, and feature on Star News platform. Don't miss out. Apply now for your shot at success. Visit their individual websites at starnewsmission.com and globalblackeconomicforum.com to apply. Also, applications are now open for the Africa Tech Startup Forum and Market Access and Acceleration Program designed to prepare and connect tech startups with opportunities. Startups from Kenya, Morocco, Rwanda, Egypt, Uganda, Nigeria, South Africa, and Ghana are invited to apply on africatechstartupforum.com before the 19th of April 2024. Lastly, mark your calendars for the 2024 edition of eLearning Africa Conference and Exhibition happening in Kigali, Rwanda. Engage with the latest advancements in digital learning through over 75 sessions of workshops in a range of interactive formats. Find the full program on elearningafrica.com and register today. Don't miss out on these incredible opportunities to go and learn in the business and tech world.
Tendo, based in Ghana, a platform for individuals to resell products using social media.
My name is Felix. I am the CEO of Tendo. Tendo is a platform that enables anyone in Africa to start an online store with zero capital.
Tendo is a social commerce app for resellers. The platform has built a network of suppliers and then handles the fulfillment when an order is placed. For the resellers, after identifying the products they want to sell through Tendo's app, they can add a markup on the wholesale price, which is their profit, and they use social media to sell to their community.
They would find the products that they want, and we would guide them on how much they can price, how much profit they can add to the product. But once they share it and they generate orders, Tendo actually fulfills the order. So we deliver to their end customers and send their profits to them. These resellers act as sources of truth and recommendations for the end buyers. Their desire really is to leverage on that community to generate an income.
From an earnings perspective, Tendo isn't providing the equivalent of a full-time income for their users. That's by design. They are one part of their users' portfolio of work.
Our average user base earns right now about $60 monthly. And I think it's significant because a lot of these users are using the income that they're earning on Tendo for very impactful things. So paying for fees, paying for their children, buying essential things that they need. But our idea is to find something that's very easy. They can do it on their smartphone. They can do it while they're doing all their different other things. And then we can take the heavy lifting and just leverage on what they have, which is their drive, their skills, and the relationships that they've built.
Business Tool of the Week. Welcome to Business Tool of the Week, where we introduce you to the latest technology making waves in the business world. Today, we're delving into ChatGPT, a revolutionary AI tool developed by OpenAI. ChatGPT is an advanced computer program that can have conversations with users just like a human would. It's designed to understand and respond to text inputs in a very natural way. Need a hand with a customer service, whipping up content, or even advice? ChatGPT has got your back. It's user-friendly, so whether you're a tech whiz or just getting started, it's a breeze to use. It helps in boosting productivity and simplifying work with fast responses. In essence, ChatGPT simplifies work and enhances productivity by providing quick and accurate responses to user inquiries. It is like having a smart assistant at your fingertips, ready to help you with anything you need. So if you are ready to unlock a whole new level of efficiency, give ChatGPT a spin and see the magic for yourself. We hope you found the information valuable and insightful. Do not forget to join us next time for more news, interviews, and tools to keep you ahead in the ever-evolving world of business and technology. Until then, I'm your host, Nadia Chantel. This show is sponsored by TendoTechnologies. Introducing Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. Join us whilst we explore the latest updates in the world of business and technology. Do not miss out.